Hi everybody, this is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts and Colossal Fossils. This is a Q&A episode, so let's actually get right to it, shall we? Loopzilla, you got a bunch of questions for me, so let's get started with your questions. So, Loopzilla, for your first question, if the Velociraptor didn't die out, can we keep it as a pet? You could, but then it would probably be a bit of a danger to other people. So I would probably say that, it could probably be a good pet for a little while. You gotta feed it a good amount of meat, probably at least some small bits of meat, like give it some rats, give it some mice, uh, some other types of rodents or something like that. But yeah, but then sometimes it's going to go off and probably slash at you and all that. So I would probably say maybe, but not quite. And your second question, who would win, Cave Lion or Utah Raptor? Well, this one could go either way, but so Utah Raptor about a human sized in terms of height, but weighing over 1,000 pounds. And a cave lion, the European cave lion could get at least close to 1,000 pounds. So I would probably say that the lion's got agility and also it's got better brain power because it's a mammal, and I would probably say that the Utah Raptor's got the muscle mass and also it's got the better weaponry. But I think once the cave lion just grabs hold of the throat of the Utah Raptor's done. But I'd say the cave lion would win out on that one a little bit more than the Utah Raptor. But Utah Raptor could also make some pretty hefty duty damage on the cave lion by slashing and making some deep stabbing wounds. But yeah, I would probably say that the cave lion would actually win out on that one. Your third question, who would win, the killer crocodile or the monster bear, Gustav, or the short-faced bear? I'd say crocodiles tend to actually have an edge on that, is that if it's near water, the crocodile is going to win. But if it's not near water, then the bear is going to win. And that's pretty much how that is. And so depends on what kind of environment. And how many hyenas would it take to kill an Inostrancevia, the gorgonopsid? So Inostrancevia is the largest gorgonopsid that is known on the fossil record. But how many hyenas would it take? I would probably go with, let's go with 10. Let's go with 10 on that one. And who will win, Kodiak brown bear or gorgonopsid? I'm gonna have to go with the Kodiak bear, because the bear is gonna have the brain power and also the agility, whereas like the gorgonopsid would have some speed, but it would not have the best not the best agility. So I would probably say the bear is going to win that one out. And also the bear's got some better weaponry, and also it's got a better biting power than the gorgonopsid. All right, let's go to the Facebook questions. So, Brendan, what do you think how Giganotosaurus would be portrayed in the upcoming Jurassic World Dominion? Well, it seems like it's going to be the antagonistic dinosaur, so kind of like what the Indoraptor and Indominus Rex were, and even the Spinosaurus, and a lot of the raptors in both Jurassic Park and Lost World Jurassic Park. So I'd probably say it is going to be the antagonistic dinosaur, but that remains to be seen of what's going to happen in this movie. And so it's because this movie won't come out until next year, but thanks to the pandemic, the release got delayed. So I'm looking forward to this movie, but see what happens. And Jody, have you read Douglas Preston's Tyrannosaur Canyon? I have not, but I have heard some good things about it. It's a really nice fictional story and all that, and so I'm gonna have to check that out once I do get a chance to get my hands on the book to see if I can see what the entire story is. So yeah, that'll be a book I'll be looking into my reading list. All right, Benjamin, got a few questions for me. Is Charonosaurus the Asian cousin of Parasaurolophus? It's a possible. It's probably. It's kind of almost like the convergent evolution type of thing, where like it does have that like long tubey crest on its head. Uh, but it's possibly a close cousin. It is a close cousin, so it is part of that like crested hadrosaur type of family group. And so yeah, I would probably say it is a close cousin. And could the claws of Spinosaurus punch through metal? Well, if you've watched that Monsters Resurrected uh, show, the Spinosaurus episode has really come under scrutiny for using unrealistic methods to determine how powerful the arms and the claws really were. So, could Spinosaurus really punch through metal? Aluminum, yes. Copper, yes. In terms of iron and steel, no. That would actually be a no on those two. So I probably would say it can on certain metals, but other types of metals, stronger metals, no. So I would probably say aluminum and copper are probably the only ones that Spinosaurus can punch through, but in terms of the claws, but that would be the only two metals there. Albertosaurus was the most agile of all large Tyrannosaurs. Yes and no. I would say Gorgosaurus, the sister species of Albertosaurus, would probably be a little bit more agile. But also you got Alioramus. Alioramus would actually be very agile. So I would probably say those types of dinosaurs. Albertosaurus is still a agile dinosaur, no matter what. It is still going to have great speed, good agility. And so, yeah, I would probably say that Albertosaurus is one of them, but it is probably not going to be the most agile of all of them. And who would win, Smilodon or Amphision? Ooh, good mammalian predator battle. So Smilodon, we all know, well known as the saber-toothed cat, and so it depends what kind of Smilodon I'm talking about. Smilodon fatalis or Smilodon popliteor from South. So where we actually, let's just go with the largest one, Smilodon popliteor. And then we got Amphision, the bear dog. And so the bear dog is going to have the biting power. It's going to have really big claws. And also it's got a lot of strength. Now, Smilodon popliteor would have some agility and also have some power with it as well, but not a very good bite. So if I had to make a bet on this one, give me Amphision on this one. Amphision is just going to be really strong. I would probably say that Smilodon might actually get some slashes in, but not enough to be able to take down Amphision. Amphision is just really powerful, even though Smilodon is a tad bit larger than Amphision. But I think Amphision is going to have so much strength that I would actually take Amphision on this one. All right, that's it for now. Now, next week will actually be a special episode, so stay tuned for what kind of prehistoric animal I'm going to talk about, so you guys can check that out. And if you still got any questions about dinosaurs or any other prehistoric life, feel free to do so by emailing me at dinochrist71@gmail.com, or just go to my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts with Dino Chris. Like the page, you actually post your questions in the comments section. Please don't put them on Messenger. That's for private conversations, so please put them in the comment section. And for YouTubers out there, like the video, subscribe to the channel, stomp on that notification bell, not with your feet, just with your finger. And so stomp on that notification bell so that you can get weekly updates of every single video that comes out. And also feel free to put your questions in the comment section, because I do read them all, and your questions do mean a lot. And that way you can get a shout out. And so, yeah, feel free to do that, and make sure you keep your questions short to the point. You can also follow me on Instagram at dino.chris.pf. I post pretty cool stuff on Instagram. You can also follow me on Twitter at CSGRAL. It's my Twitter page. I post pretty cool stuff on there as well. Also, take care of the people around you, and also for younger people out there to make sure to listen to your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you could have a good education. It's very important to have a good education. So with a good education, you get a good job in the future. And make sure you're wearing a mask, social distance, wash your hands, and get vaccinated, because that is very, very important. We want to reduce the spread of the virus, and we want to make sure that we are going to be immune from this virus. So please make sure you get vaccinated, and also check out Colossal Fossils, and I'll put the link in the description down below. And we got some pretty cool events coming, and so that is really, really nice. We're slowly getting back to what we could be from a couple of years ago. And so, yeah, so check out Colossal Fossils, and feel free to donate, and hit the donate tab if you want to donate to Colossal Fossils. All right, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next week.